1973 was a year when radio was filled with unforgettable melodies. Songs that exploded in popularity for a brief moment and then disappeared from the charts, yet still live on in the memories of an entire generation. Some of these songs once reached the top of the Billboard charts, some unexpectedly became global phenomena, and others were seemingly fleeting tracks that nonetheless became the only defining mark in an artist's career. Today, we are going back to 1973 to explore the one-hit wonders that once took over the airwaves. The question is, how many of these songs do you still remember? And can you still name them just after hearing a few opening notes? Number 1. Vicki Lawrence, The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia.
He was on his way home from Candletop, been 2 weeks gone and...
The song was written by Bobby Russell and was originally not intended for Vicki Lawrence, who was a comedian on The Carol Burnett Show. When recording it, she had little professional singing experience, but delivered a highly dramatic and emotional storytelling vocal. The song tells the story of a murder case, betrayal, and a miscarriage of justice in a small southern town in the United States, with a dark country pop tone.
He got mad when he saw red, and Andy said, boy...
When released in 1973, the song quickly rose to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became an international phenomenon. This success was surprising because Vicki was not a professional singer. After that, she did not continue her music career and returned to television, where she achieved major success and long-term fame with her role in Mama's Family, becoming an American television icon. Number 2. Stories, Brother Louie.
She was black as the night.
Brother Louie is a cover originally by Hot Chocolate, released by Stories in 1973 and quickly becoming the biggest hit of their career. The song tells the story of a relationship between a white man and a black woman, reflecting issues of racial discrimination and social prejudice at the time. With its catchy rock and soul-influenced sound, the song unexpectedly climbed to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. The rapid success turned Stories into a one-hit phenomenon. However, they were unable to repeat this success with later releases. After a short period of activity, the band disbanded and members pursued other music projects, but never achieved another major hit. Nevertheless, Brother Louie continued to live on in pop culture and was covered by many artists in later decades, especially in Europe. Number 3. Clint Holmes, Playground in My Mind.
My name is Michael, I got a nickel.
Playground in My Mind was written by Paul Vance and Billy Franks, carrying a nostalgic and childlike tone. Clint Holmes, an American-born British singer, was chosen to perform it due to his bright, gentle, and emotionally accessible voice. The song describes a child's imaginary world where everything is safe, joyful, and free of worry. When released in 1973, the song quickly became a summer phenomenon, reaching number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100.
When we get married, we're gonna have a baby.
Despite its commercial success, Clint Holmes was unable to produce any further major hits in his recording career. He later transitioned to live performances in Las Vegas and became a long-running stage entertainer. Although he no longer appeared frequently on the charts, Playground in My Mind remained his defining signature and is closely associated with his name in 1970s pop history.
Here we go.
Number 4. Timmy Thomas, Why Can't We Live Together?
Everybody wants to live together. Why can't we live?
Why Can't We Live Together is a song written and recorded by Timmy Thomas almost entirely by himself in the studio, using only an organ and a drum machine. The song carries a powerful message of peace, reflecting social tension and the post-Vietnam War era of the early 1970s. The minimalistic sound made the track stand out from other R&B and soul records of the time.
Oh, Lord. You want to steal my brother.
When released in 1973, the song reached number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 1 on the R&B chart, becoming one of the most unique hits of the year. However, Timmy Thomas was unable to maintain mainstream success afterward. He continued working in R&B, but never achieved another major hit. Nevertheless, the song has lived on through numerous hip-hop and R&B samples in later decades. Number 5. Edward Bear, The Last Song.
I dreamed she came back home last night. Asked her where she...
Edward Bear is a rock band from Canada, and The Last Song is the biggest hit of their career. The song has a soft rock style, telling the story of the end of a romantic relationship, with sadness and regret. When released in 1973, the song quickly reached the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became widely popular across North America. This was also the group's rare international success. However, after this peak, Edward Bear was unable to maintain their momentum and gradually disbanded in the late 1970s due to a lack of clear musical direction. The members later moved into production work or left the music industry. Although their career was short-lived, The Last Song remains one of the defining soft rock ballads of the early 1970s.
Close your eyes, I'm back again.
Number 6. Hurricane Smith, Oh Babe, What Would You Say?
Have I a hope or half a chance to even ask?
Hurricane Smith was a veteran EMI sound engineer who worked with many major artists before trying his hand as a singer. The song, Oh Babe, What Would You Say, was written by him and features a gentle, nostalgic pop style with romantic emotion. It tells the story of a man hesitantly expressing his feelings to the woman he loves.
And if I could only hear you say.
When released in 1973, the song unexpectedly reached number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100, becoming a major hit in the United States, despite Smith being a British artist. This success made Hurricane Smith a rare case of a behind-the-scenes engineer becoming a pop star. However, he was unable to repeat this success and quickly returned to music production work. He is primarily remembered for this single hit. Number 7. King Harvest, Dancing in the Moonlight.
We get it almost every night.
Dancing in the Moonlight was written by Sherman Kelly after a personal experience about finding peace and freedom while recovering from a difficult period. King Harvest recorded and released the most well-known version in 1973 in a cheerful and easygoing soft rock style. The song describes a world where people dance under the moonlight without stress or worry. Although it achieved only moderate chart success upon release, the song became a long-lasting phenomenon and has been loved across generations. It has been played repeatedly on radio and featured in numerous films and commercials. However, King Harvest was unable to produce another major hit and eventually disbanded. Still, Dancing in the Moonlight is considered one of the most iconic and frequently covered pop songs in music history. Number 8. Deodato, also Sprach Zarathustra, 2001. Eumir Deodato, a Brazilian composer and producer, transformed Richard Strauss's classical composition into a modern jazz-funk version titled Also Sprach Zarathustra, 2001. Inspired by the film 2001, A Space Odyssey, he created a long-form arrangement combining jazz, rock, and disco elements. When released in 1973, the track became an unexpected hit, reaching the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 and winning a Grammy Award for Best Pop Instrumental Performance. It is one of the rare instrumental pieces to achieve major pop success. After this success, Deodato continued his career as a producer and jazz artist, but did not achieve another similar mainstream hit. He is highly respected in the jazz fusion world, but 2001 remains his most prominent international signature. Number 9. Bloodstone, Natural High.
Why do I feel this way?
Natural High is an R&B ballad performed by the group Bloodstone, describing love as a natural high feeling. The song features smooth melodies, rich harmonies, and emotional vocals, helping it quickly become a major hit on the R&B charts. When released in 1973, the song achieved significant success, reaching the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 and becoming the group's signature track. Although highly regarded in soul and R&B circles, Bloodstone was unable to sustain mainstream pop success. They continued performing for many years, but mainly within smaller venues. Natural High remains popular in classic soul playlists and is considered the defining moment of their career. Number 10. Focus, Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus is a unique song by Dutch progressive rock band Focus, known for its extremely unconventional style compared to mainstream pop music. The track combines heavy guitar riffs, whistling, yodeling, and high-level instrumental performance, creating an energetic musical experience. When released in 1973, the song unexpectedly became a hit in the United States, reaching the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 despite lacking traditional song structure. Its strange and innovative style helped Focus gain significant attention. However, the band was unable to maintain mainstream pop success and continued mainly in progressive rock. Nevertheless, Hocus Pocus is still widely used in sports events, films, and commercials, becoming one of the most iconic rock instrumentals of the 1970s. Number 11. BW Stevenson, My Maria.
Don't you know I have come a long, long way?
My Maria is a country pop song recorded by BW Stevenson, telling the story of deep love for a woman named Maria. The song was co-written by Daniel Moore and features a soft, emotional melody typical of 1970s country music. When released in 1973, the song quickly became a major hit, charting high on the Billboard Hot 100 and bringing Stevenson wider recognition. Although this was his most notable success, Stevenson was unable to maintain similar momentum in later releases. He continued his music career for many years, but did not achieve another major hit. After his death in 1988, his musical legacy is mainly remembered through My Maria, which was later covered by Brooks and Dunn and became a major country hit in the 1990s.
I love you.
Number 12. Dr. John, Right Place, Wrong Time.
I'm in the right place, been wrong time.
Right Place, Wrong Time is a funk rock song written and performed by Dr. John, featuring his signature New Orleans style. The song reflects the irony of life when things seem to happen at the wrong time despite one's efforts. When released in 1973, it became the biggest hit of his career, reaching the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 and gaining widespread popularity. The fusion of funk, blues, and rock made the song stand out among other releases of the time. Although Dr. John was already a respected artist in the music world, he did not achieve another mainstream pop hit afterward. However, he continued a long and influential career as a New Orleans music icon, earning multiple awards and being regarded as a legend in funk and blues. Number 13. Manu Dibango, Soul Makossa. Soul Makossa is an Afro-funk song by Cameroonian artist Manu Dibango, based on traditional rhythms combined with modern funk elements. Initially released in Africa, the song later spread to Europe and the United States, becoming a phenomenon in disco clubs and underground radio. When widely released in 1973, it became an unexpected hit and had a major influence on the development of disco and later hip-hop music. The famous chant, "Mama Say, Mama Sa, Mama Kosa," was later reused by many artists, including Michael Jackson. Despite its international success, Manu Dibango did not have another similar pop hit in the United States. He continued his career in jazz and world music and became a global symbol of African music. Soul Makossa is considered one of the most influential songs of the 1970s. Number 14. Loudon Wainwright III, Dead Skunk.
Crossing the highway late last night.
Dead Skunk is a novelty song written and performed by Loudon Wainwright III, featuring a humorous and satirical tone. The song describes the unpleasant smell of a dead skunk on the road in a simple yet memorable and comedic way. When released in 1973, the song unexpectedly became a hit, reaching the top 20 on the Billboard Hot 100 due to its odd and catchy nature. This was Wainwright's biggest pop success, introducing him to a wider audience. However, he later shifted toward more serious and introspective folk music and stopped pursuing commercial novelty songs. He did not achieve another major hit, but became highly respected in the American folk scene. Dead Skunk remains strongly associated with his name as a unique 1970s novelty phenomenon. Number 15. Coven, One Tin Soldier, The Legend of Billy Jack.
Listen, children, to a story that was written long.
One Tin Soldier is an anti-war song performed by the group Coven, telling a moral story about two communities fighting over treasure on a mountain. The song delivers a powerful message about greed, violence, and the consequences of war. Initially, the song did not achieve major success upon release, but it became popular after being featured in the film Billy Jack in 1971 and gained further attention through 1973. When widely released, the song became a hit and was recognized as an anti-war anthem of the 1970s. Although Coven did not achieve further significant success in their music career, the song has remained culturally relevant. One Tin Soldier is often used in films and documentaries about war, becoming one of the most powerful message-driven songs of its era.
On the bloody morning after.
And that is the journey back to 1973, a time when music could take an artist to the top after just one song, and just as quickly let them fade away from the spotlight. These one-hit wonders are not only fleeting hits, but also collective memories of an entire generation, where each melody is tied to a story, an emotion, and an irreplaceable moment. Although decades have passed, these songs continue to be replayed, covered, and live on in popular culture as timeless marks of the 1970s. You may not remember all the artists' names, but the melodies are surely still somewhere in your mind. If you recognized even just a few of the songs in today's list, then perhaps the music of 1973 has never truly left us.